Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Making an Impact with the Zebu Nation. And today we have for you Game 5 of the 2019 Major League Soccer regular season. And it is quite a big game. Very big game versus none other than FC Dallas, the team that's been dominating this save from the very beginning. And today we're going to get to measure ourselves against the defending champs. I guess we can take a look at the competitions and see what we've done so far. 4 games in, we got 2 wins and 2 losses. Sitting there in 5th place in the Eastern Conference, 11th place in the Supporters' Shield. So it's early, but we still do have some work to do. Unfortunately, it seems like we're winning every game that we play on camera, and we're losing every game that we play off camera. So we'll see if we can, I guess, keep that streak going for today anyway, as we take on FC Dallas. We might play the next game as well versus Toronto FC, our first rivalry game of the season. So that might not be a bad one to play, sort of a doubleheader, maybe. I don't know. We'll see how this one goes. We play Toronto again in the Canadian Championship again this season, so we're going to play them 1 billion times just like we did last year. But anyway, the game we lost last week, 3-1 versus Real Salt Lake, it was just terrible. I mean, couldn't do anything, especially defensively. Salmon Cabrera played very poorly. Taylor and Giglio played bad. We had to sub them out. So at least we got a little bit of defensive help off the bench from Duverne and Tran. We got a goal from Vargas, so that's pretty good. But other than that, we couldn't muster anything. RSL scored early on us, 3 minutes in. We equalized in the 56th minute, but then they came back late. Otunyo scored in the 75th minute, and then Severino scored his second goal in extra time to put us away 3-1. So let's try not to have that happen, because we don't want a bad string of results, because we're about to go on a 4-game away road trip. So we got to keep our spirits up, keep our spirits high, and win some games on the road. So let's go. We're going with the 4-2-3-1, changing it up a little bit. Hand that over to the assistant coach and get rolling. New England is playing Chicago this week. Good for them. I've been away for a week. I've been on vacation visiting Kansas City. So we shall see if I remember even how to play this game. This is like my first game back from a week away. I don't even remember what to do here or what to say. Just sort of go with the flow, I guess. But in any event, it was a good vacation, so I can't say anything bad about that. I visited the Sporting Kansas City. They weren't playing a home game, unfortunately. So, I didn't actually get to go and see them play, but I did buy a replica jersey. Bought a coffee mug, which I'm not using at the moment. I probably should be. Got a cup of tea here, but I didn't put it in my new Sporting KC mug. I probably should have, but whatever. All right. So we got some issues here. Got namely international duty. Lutweiler is on international duty for Team Canada, so get out of there. Also, Samuel Piet, international duty, likewise for Team Canada. So that's no good. So we're going to have to bring in Crepeau. He's not exactly match fit. Do we have any other goalkeepers? Montero just coming back as well, so he's going to slide up there. And then as for defensive mid, I guess we're just regular old midfield, not even defensive mid. I mean, I suppose Andre is looking pretty healthy, so we'll bring him up. I had wanted to give him a rest, but no rest for the weary, I suppose. Anybody else that we need to rest or get in there. I don't think so. Look at all these players on international duty. Lutweiler, Lair, and Teder, Piet, Hassler. Guess we can look at our squad and see players on international duty. We got lots of people. Teder, obviously, for Algeria. Lost 5-2 to Benin. That's not a good result for Algeria. Canada, 4-0 over Turks and Cassios Islands. I am not familiar with that at all. That was last year, so they haven't actually played a game yet. February, March. Oh, there we go. The senior squad played against USA. Beat USA 1-0. Under 20s. Oh, that's under 20s. So I don't know what the senior squad is up to, but I guess we'll see. We could look at their schedule, I suppose. That might not be the worst thing. Cuba in a friendly. Okay. That's it. They're going out for one game. Cuba in a friendly. We're going to miss our players for that. All right. Let's go. There's a problem with Canada and the U.S. not being in the World Cup. They don't have much to do. Okay. Looks like FC Dallas is going with the 4-2-3-1 defensive. Bingham, Ziegler, Beltran, Zavalata, Douglas Growley. That's a new name. Nedilakov. Who is this guy? 25-year-old Bulgarian. He looks pretty good. He is, of course, a wingback, an inverted wingback, no less. Where did they get this guy from? He's been on the team, apparently, for 3 seasons. Okay. Good for him. Coleman on the left, Hollingshead on the right. That's interesting. I normally play Hollingshead at fullback, so it's interesting to see him up top on the wing. Gonzalez in the middle, Maxi Rudy up top. For us, meanwhile, you saw us put Crepeau in goal. We got Tran and Salmon at the fullbacks. Taylor and Duverne at the central defense. So a little bit of a young pairing there. Andre and Yaya Toure in the middle. Vargas, Mane is going to get a start out on the right wing. Pace in the central playmaking role. And Dupuis up top as the target man. So let's go. Players are fairly attentive. Good luck. Go out and pull out an upset. Okay, nobody cares about that. Opposition instructions. Our assistant coach here wants us to close down on Nedikov, so we'll do that. Coleman is also a guy we got to keep our eye on. And it looks like Beltran might be scooching forward a little bit, so we'll close down on him. Just in case he wants to get forward in the support role, we'll send our assistant to talk to the tunnel man. And here we are, Toyota Stadium. Lots and lots of red in the crowd. We are, of course, in our blue Blanc Noir, right? I don't know. I think that's how it's phrased. Anyway, Mane with the interception at midfield. It doesn't end the highlight, which I thought it might. Pace has it. Flipping it back and forth to Toure, who is triple covered. He has to drop it back to Duverne. Forward to Mane. The highlight still continues. He's going to try to go past his man. Nope, he's going to send it back post for Vargas. Defense is there. Gonzalez has it on the counter attack now for FC Dallas. Let's see what they do with it. This highlight is going on forever. Nedikov getting forward. He centers to Coleman. Ooh, Tran has to boot it out of there. Highlight still going. This is the longest first highlight ever, but there it ends, thankfully. That could have been a dangerous play if our defense hadn't gotten in the way. I don't think our goalkeeper was quite in position to make that stop. We could really use a victory here. 3 points gets us back up into the top of the table. Elias heads that out Rudy now is going to start the counterattack for FC Dallas. Beltran racing back. He's got a man heading to the back post. He gets it to Nedikov, but Crepeau is there. Good man. Crepeau, I think, wants his starting job back. He lost his job on the Canadian national team. He lost his job for Montreal Impact. Not happy right now, Mr. Crepeau. 24 years old. He's still pretty decent. I mean, he's not the best goalkeeper you've ever seen, but he's all right. Here's Vargas with a free kick. Just outside the box. Oof. Looked like one of our defenders went after that but couldn't quite get it. And then Mane, oh, there's a nice tackle by Tran. Back to Crepeau, who's going to settle things down, let everybody get back in position. A little rusty on my my game calls at the moment. Got to get back into the flow. What sort of highlights are we looking at here? I think we're at extended. Yeah, we're extended. All right. FC Dallas again. Hollingshead trying to send one forward. He does. Maxarudi beats the defense, but not a good angle for that shot at all. Ratings rise, we're looking okay. But here's another highlight by FC Dallas. I'm not sure I like all these highlights they're getting. Coleman to Elias. He sends it forward. Or is it Elias? I guess it's Elias. Duverne sends it forward. Mane. Gonna settle it down to Yaya Toure. Bad pass to Pace, but we get it back. Sends one down to Dupuis, who does not go after the ball. We're not looking too good in the midfield at the moment. Nedikov's going to take a shot. I think we might just need to... we're going standard. What's the standard business? Attack. We're going to attack and send it long. Let's see if we can change things up a little bit. I can't understand why we would ever be in standard position. Oh, I know. It's because we switched our formation. Yes, we switched our formation. I thought we were in the 4-2-4. We played it so much. I just can't imagine us being in any other formation. Mane gets his first yellow card. Tell him to ease off the old tackles. Waiting for the next highlight. 30 minutes down already. Not much has happened. Ziegler with a free kick. Off the wall. Off the wall again. Off the wall a third time. So our defense is in proper positions here. Good tackle by Pace. Let's go. Let's start the counterattack. Dupuis gets his hands on the ball. Forward to Vargas. Vargas is going to streak down the left-hand side. Gets tackled by Beltran, though. Mane's on a 6.4 with a yellow card. Might have to sub him out. Pace gets the ball back to Vargas. Taylor bombs it downfield. Dupuis can't go for it. Zavaleta has it. Andre, nice diving tackle. Doing a lot of diving tackles at the moment. So far they've worked out. There's Taylor bombing it ahead. Dupuis again doesn't go for the ball. Andre out wide to Mane, using that speed. Oh, what a finish. Wow. Great finish. He just sort of caught the goalkeeper unawares or something. I don't know. It's like he snuck it past him so quickly. He didn't have time. But this is a great ball by Andre. Sends it forward. Mane uses that speed and then bang. Just great finish. All right. All right. 1-0. Let's go. It seemed like FC Dallas was pressuring us. That's why I wanted to send it forward a little more, and I guess that worked. Here's Pace. He's going to send it forward for Mane. Mane can't quite get there. Zavaleta. It's like FC Dallas might be playing back a little farther now. We might have pushed their defense back. Lost a header there. Goes to Maxarudi. Is he going to get tackled? Nope. Gets it to Gonzalez in space. Crepeau with the stop. So far, Crepeau has been he's been steady back there. He hasn't made any huge mistakes. He does look a little unfit. You know, he's missed some balls that maybe he should have captured a little easier than he did, but he's still making the stops, so that's what's important. Next, Rudy sends one wide, and that's fine. That's fine. All right, boys, 40 minutes down. Let's get out of half, up 1-0. Vargas tries to cross one, nobody there, and here's FC Dallas going to start a counterattack with Hollingshead. Slow, that's why I put him at fullback. He's a little slow. Next, Rudy drops it back to Elias. Gonzalez, Rudy. Almost a crazy tackle there by Andre. Andre's going to come back and give it another attempt. Back post. Crepeau with another save against Coleman. I mean, it wasn't for lack of trying by Andre. He was all over the field, but Rudy was still able to get that cross. A very dangerous cross, too. Looks like their central defender, Groley, here is a little tired. We might be able to catch him on the back end of a long bomb if he gets tired out. There's halftime. Okay. So we're looking pretty good, I guess. We got 1 shot on target and 1 goal. 12 fouls. So maybe we're being a little too aggressive. Only 2 total shots, and they've got 11. So we're going to try to back things off a little bit. We're going to go control and retain possession. And see if that works a little better for us. You know, because with all these guys in the midfield here, we should be able to control the ball, I think. You know, and then if FC Dallas starts putting more pressure on us like they did in the first half, we'll back them off again by sending some long balls towards Mane's direction. He does have a yellow card, but we'll keep him in there for now. He rocketed up to an 8.2 rating with that goal. Pep talk. Pleased with how things are going. Keep it up. That's fine. Let's go. Second half. To Pui, to Pace. Taylor out to Tran. Down the sideline for Vargas. Nice place. Centers to Yaya Toure. He chips it forward. Nope, no good. There ends the highlight. Beltran to Elias. He's just going to whip one into goal, and Crepeau is there. They had plenty of guys offsides anyway, so it didn't really matter. If that had gone in, would they have been called offside or not? I don't know. I don't think so, but I don't know. Pace has it now after Vargas wins the header to Toure. Come on, man. What is up with Yaya Toure? He is like a terrible player. Rudy to Coleman. Counterattack. I mean, like, it starts here. It starts with Toure getting the ball stolen. And then they just are in perfect position for the counterattack. Hollingshead to Rudy. He could take the shot, but why do that? I mean, that was a valiant effort by Crepeau. But, you know, it would have been a 1 in a million stop to get that. I just so disappointed with what we've gotten out of Toure. I mean, look at his abilities. He should be amazing, and he has been pretty much the opposite of that. There's another turnover. He turns the ball over pretty much every time he passes, or every time he doesn't pass. He also turns it over. There's a good save by Crepeau. But again, a turnover by Yaya Toure starts a counterattack. Not happy. Now, he's not exactly passing it to some kind of wonder kid up top with Dupuis. But they ought to be able to put him in some kind of position to score. Ziegler to Coleman, rockets one. If we don't get a highlight pretty soon, gonna have to change things up at the 60-minute point. Here's Crepeau. Send one downfield. Mane gets underneath it. He heads it back to Toure, who can't win it. I wish Manny would have just headed that onto himself. He had just a bunch of speed going forward. Here's Coleman out wide. Max Rudy beats Taylor for the second goal. And this whole going control thing was not working. Okay. So we'll try clearing the ball to the flanks, get it out to our wingers, and then sending in early crosses to try to get it to our target man. See if that makes any difference at all. FC Dallas fans are enjoying the comeback. It's that man in the middle again, Nedokov. Gonzalez down to Coleman. He's marked fairly okay, but Taylor just can't beat Rudy to the ball. Here's Elias with a free kick wide. So far, it's been all FC Dallas in the second half. I mean, really, in the first half, we only had that one highlight by Mane. Other than that, it's been pretty much FC Dallas dominating. Zavaleta, Ziegler, Nedukov. FC Dallas moving the ball down the field pretty easily. Arudi, nice steal. Taylor boots it downfield. Nobody there to pick it up, though. FC Dallas continues the attack. Nedukov out wide to Hollingshead. To Rudy, to Coleman. Offside? Offside. Look at that guy. Look at him. Offside. All right. That was close, though. That really woulda, coulda, shoulda been a goal. Taylor and Salmon look like they're not playing very well. 6.1 ratings apiece. Dupuis injured. Okay. So I guess we have no choice but to bring in Mancosu. We're trying to limit his appearances, but it doesn't look like that's going to be too possible. Vargas isn't playing too well. Could bring in Romero. Could also bring him in for Mane, who's got the yellow card. I mean, I really think we should do something about our central defense. They're playing so poorly. Guess we'll move DeVerne out wide to cover for Salmon. Bring in Boxall. Let him get a little bit of some play back there. Even though he's only at 58% sharp, but still. Then we'll send Tran forward on support, just to get a little bit more forward momentum. Let's go. 67 minutes and counting. Throw in far side for FC Dallas. Rudy has it. Beltran. Nedukov takes a shot. Ooh, Crepeau forced to make a stop. FC Dallas is going to get a corner out of this one. Gonzalez sends it in. It's headed out. Couldn't tell who that was headed out by, but Hollingshead is going to track it down for FC Dallas. Nifty pass back to Gonzalez. Centers. It's headed out again. Nedukov has it. Trying to reset the offense. Ojeda is in. Okay, offside. Thank you. Crepeau made the stop, but it wasn't the steadiest of stops. All right, here we are. 70 minutes. Turn this stuff off. Let's get more of this going on maybe. Here's Andre to Toure. Is he going to send it out wide? No, he's going to dribble it wide. Send it inside. Pace forward to Mane. He's fouled? Not fouled. He's just sort of interrupted. And now here's FC Dallas on the counterattack. Ojeda gets it forward to Rudy. He's got Coleman blasting down the sideline. Coleman against Crepeau. Bad shot. I played Coleman at striker pretty much exclusively when I was with FC Dallas, so maybe he's not that comfortable out on the wing. I don't know. Groley is dying back there in their central defense, but it doesn't look like they're subbing him out. Guess it doesn't matter if they're getting all the highlights. Ziegler to Hollingshead. Back to Ziegler. 81 minutes down. We're not looking too impressive here at the moment. Ojeda to Coleman. He crosses to a Rudy. Almost an own goal. But Gonzalez is there to put in the rebound. 3-1. Ouch. So our reserve team just isn't up to our standards. It's just, I think we have to, going forward, I mean, that was, I guess, a nice play to keep the ball away from a Rudy, but nobody there to clean up Gonzalez. I guess going forward, we're just going to have to play our starters and not worry about them getting tired or getting worn out. Gonzalez sends one in. Hollingshead recovers for FC Dallas with another highlight. Back pass to Gonzalez to Ojeda. He's got a man in front of net. He's got a few men in front of net. Ziegler, Crepeau. You know, Crepeau's given up 3 goals, but I don't feel like it's his fault. I mean, none of those goals were really all that stoppable. It's Gonzalez again. Taylor again heads it out. Ojeda. Okay. So the good news is, you know, the congestion in our schedule is going to be ending pretty soon. So that should clear up some of this problem of having to play our backups. I feel like our backups should be pretty good, though. You know, you got $10 million guy coming off the bench. You'd think he would play a little better. Duverne. You know, French player that we brought over, one of our most talented players. He's coming off the bench. There's Toure. So before we got Mane coming off the bench, one of our big signees. Think he would play better. There's Duverne. Gets it up to Mane. Mane, can he get the cross in? Nope. Jackson with a terrible header. Vargas into Mancosu. Mancosu chips it across to Mane. Oh, jeez. It's another thing. Mancosu, leading goal scorer from last season, coming off the bench this season. You'd think that would be pretty good. I guess not. Rudy. I mean, we are playing FC Dallas. Let's not get too out of whack here. There's a Rudy with another goal, but losing 4-1 is also not good. Ouch, ouch, ouch. All right. I mean, at this point, I don't really want to make many changes. You know, if we lose 4-1, 5-1, who cares? Here's Gonzalez, gets it forward. Great pass to a Rudy, and then he just finishes past Crepeau. That's when Crepeau could have maybe stopped, but, you know, you give their number one striker a one-on-one, the goalkeeper, what do you expect? Gonzalez, 90 minutes. We got 4 minutes of stoppage time. Taylor with another header. Ojeda. Wide shot. That's fine. Can we get one back in the last couple of minutes? Probably not, but it would be nice to make it 4-2 instead of 4-1. Yes? No? 2 minutes of stoppage time. Duverne with a yellow card. That's good. Here's another free kick. A Rudy getting his free kick practice in. 1 minute left. Here's a throw-in. Duverne. Downfield to Pace. It's intercepted by Hollingshead. Nice tackle by Mane. Doesn't get a red card. That's good. 30 seconds left. Throw in FC Dallas. Coleman has it. Chips it forward. Mane is going to beat everybody to the ball, but then lose it to Ojeda, who chips it across. Luckily, I think everybody was offside there, maybe, because Rudy was not going after that ball. And this should be the final whistle. Yeah. Ouch. 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 4-1. Not a good way to come back from vacation. Taylor had a mistake that led to a goal. Mane played well. 8.3, so that's good, I guess. Vargas played terribly. Pace played terribly. Toure, not good, 6.4. Taylor. They gave Taylor a 5.8, but he was defending that back line. I thought, okay, but I guess not. Must have made a lot of mistakes that I didn't see. But anyway, yeah, it's pretty bad. Pretty bad. Pep talk. Let's be assertive, not happy. Toure, I'm not happy with you most of all. Not happy with your performance today. I'm glad you switched off, because I'm doubly not happy with you. Dupuis injured. Out for a couple of days. That's not so bad. Boxall made his debut. Ziegler praises Pareja's pep talk. Okay, that's good. Brad Friedel was there for some reason. Keeping a close eye on Vargas. Get out of here, Friedel. You're not getting your hands on Vargas. Get out of here. All right, so what do we got coming up next on the schedule? Like I mentioned, Toronto FC. Then away at Colorado at Portland. Then we start our Eastern Conference swing here at the end or the middle of the season. At DC, New England, Columbus, New York, Toronto 3 times in a row. That's going to suck. Chicago, Orlando, Atlanta, Philadelphia, NYC, and then Vancouver. So we got a lot of really important games coming up in the Eastern Conference. So probably come back, play the Toronto game, and then come back again, I guess, for DC United. Start our Eastern Conference swing. So until next time, I guess we'll see you later. Bye-bye.